right. I don't know why, but quite a number of people asked me my thoughts on the incident that happened at this aircraft, a Thai-based airlines, I think Asia Air or Air Asia, where a guy was standing and arguing with the air hostess, and before you know it, one guy came and in Hindi they were shouting, and next thing you know, another guy comes, and before you know it, everyone started slapping this one guy, and they're slapping his face, and okay. So there was quite a ruckus online, and it went viral. It went viral in the Thai Facebook groups. People were making fun of Indians. They were saying that, oh, he did not get his curry was too spicy, or they didn't open the window for him, or he didn't get his bobs and vagine. Okay, so I'll give you my thoughts, and feel free to let me know what are yours. Okay. See, the immediate thought that comes to my mind is, you're physically assaulting another human being. Okay? You're taking law into your own hands. Is that right? I mean, who has appointed you as a judge or a policeman to, do what is right? Okay, fine. If someone was assaulting a small child, or something was happening to a lady, or a couple of people were harming some innocent person, and you stepped in to save the person, I can understand. But over here, I don't know what is the context. Standing up and acting like a big boss, and then on top of that, physically hitting. See, number one is assault. That is wrong. Okay, in some countries, it's punishable by law. The second one is taking law into your own hands. You have not been appointed by anyone in authority. Number three is, let's assume, okay, here there were 5-6 people versus one guy. What if there were 20 person and you are alone? Would you still think this guy would have the guts or the balls to fight? Let's assume that guy had a knife. Do you think he would have the guts to fight? Or he had a gun? See, the thing with our Indians, no? When they are in large numbers, they get a lot of courage, and yeah, you motherfucker, here, this, teri maa ke, and this. All of them will hit with their hands. But if they are alone and surrounded by a group, I'm sure the same guy who was acting so high and mighty, he wouldn't have the courage or the guts. Okay? All this guts and courage comes only when he has his supporters. And I personally do not like people raising their hands on somebody else. Violence is not the answer. And now, forget who's wrong, who's right. Okay, for a minute, let's forget who's wrong, who's right. You physically hit someone. He physically hits you. What if you lose an eye? What if there's physical damage? What if, there have been incidents where guys have swung their fists, hit someone, has a blood clot, and the person dies. Then what happens? The person who died, his family is affected and destroyed. The person who committed the crime, his family that is innocent will suffer the price. Where is the end to this? And now let's assume this guy, he hit one chap. This guy then takes a sharp object and comes and... I mean, where does it end here? For me, what I feel is, these guys should be named. All of them should be named. The true story should come out. They should be shamed. They should be banned from traveling. And they should be fined. And they should be jailed. Because this is not acceptable behavior. Like, I'll ask you, how would you like, irrespective what your opinion is, 5-6 guys coming and physically assaulting you? Would you like that? You wouldn't like that. Would you, if you don't like someone coming and physically assaulting you, then it shouldn't be right to assault someone else. Okay, let's assume now the guy misbehaved. Even if the guy misbehaved, who the hell are you? Like, I'll ask you a simple thing. If you're such a hero, let's say tomorrow a gang is there with guns and knives and they are raping a girl. Do you think you would have the same guts, the same courage to run up there and take a bullet for an unknown stranger? Or say, no, they are raping this girl. I will protect her. I'll be the hero. I don't care if I get shot dead. I don't care if these guys come and chop off my arm or stab me. No, you'll not do that. You'll think, oh, sheesh, I have a family. It's none of my business. So with regards to these, I call them bullies, these guys, and they are cowards. 2-3 guys hitting one guy. Plus, they're taking law into their own hands. See, if this man has misbehaved with this air hostess, then let them make a formal complaint. Let the air hostess make a formal complaint when they get down, wherever they get down. Let them go through the legal channels. The problem is, this kind of behavior is unacceptable. Now, this is not just Indian or, people from all walks of life, whether it's American, Australian, British. You can have this incident happen to any nationality. So it's not, oh, because Indian has done it, Indian. The only reason they're saying Indian is because these guys were from India. They were traveling from Thailand to, it seems, Kolkata or something. So I'll tell you this much. Had it been they were traveling to the West, or they were traveling to Middle East, or even in Thailand, if they were traveling from India to Thailand, they would be jailed upon arrival. And they would be, like Middle East, they would be deported back. In the West, they would be banned and criminal charges would be pressed. This kind of behavior, this is not, this is unacceptable behavior. I don't even call this gangster kind of behavior. Yeah. And see, one last thing. You're going to assault another human being. There are, your testosterone filled, your temper and your bravado. You do not know who is the other person. See, there are some places, like for example, here in Thailand, if you start a fight with some unknown guy, you just do not know whether he's a gangster, whether he has 20, 30 people, or he'll take a knife and just stab you and they'll run off. Where does the violence end, man? For me, this whole incident was a classless behavior. I don't respect such individuals who take law into their own hands. I believe there is a procedure, there is a way to do things. And for those people who have taken the law, I sincerely, it's a shame that they didn't do anything. Now this guy, these heroes, they will try again, until one day they'll be made to pay the price. Because I'll tell you, when people lose their control of the emotions, anything can happen. They can stab someone, they can take a sharp object. What happens with road rage? And when you react with emotions, there's nothing but regret. For me, this guy who got beaten, I don't know what he did. If he did something wrong, he should be brought under the jurisdiction of the law. And these bunch of hooligans who took law into their own hands, they should also be punished. They should be banned from flying, and an example should be made of them. Don't take law into your own hands. I'll tell you, most of the time, our Indians, see, being an Indian, I'm telling you, all these guys who act so brave and talk too much and and all that, when they are in front of the people of authority alone, one-on-one. Oh, they are cowards. They'll never talk. You'll never see the same guy in front of 20, 30 guys with guns and knives acting smart. Never. When they're alone, no? They'll chicken out. All this, they call it hirogiri, is only when they know, oh, I have support, I have numbers. Trust me, if you're surrounded by guys with guns, chains and knives, you'd be crying. Anyway, this is my thought. This is my opinion. You can let me know what is yours. And I don't respect individuals like this. I'm sorry. Because you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And I've seen, even in Thailand here, just road rage, simply losing control. They exchange fists. Someone got hit. Happened a few weeks ago. The guy went into a coma. This French guy is jailed for life. Yeah, for 5 minutes of anger. Jailed for life. And the Thai man is now in a coma. The entire family is suffering. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know what are yours. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free to comment down below. It's me signing off.